And then the other option sometimes is to follow game trails. And there are extensive game trails in Alaska. And if you put yourself in the mind of an animal, and you can look at the map and know exactly where they are. They're generally going to run along creeks. They run along the noses of ridgelines. They follow natural geographic boundaries like the edges of slopes. So you need to be able to just kind of put yourself in the mind of an animal. And believe it or not, I mean, you look at these trails and you think, oh no, someone was out there with a Pulaski. But no, this is a bear trail here along the Lost Coast, and this is a caribou and moose trail up in the Brooks Range of Alaska. And sometimes you end up with both well-drained areas as well as game trails. And this is a photo in the Brooks Range taken of the Caribou Trail. And walking along these game trails can be a powerful experience.
So I'm out here in northern Yukon, and I'm following the trail of the caribou, basically. Man, I came up and over this ridge, and there's just this, like, I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see it, but just, you know, dozens of tracks following the base of this mountain. You gotta think, you're like, wow, like, this species has been doing this for thousands of years, and they've got it figured out. They know exactly where to go. This is the best travel that I've seen. I feel like I'm kind of like tapping into the energy of their migration. It's like I've got that mentality where it's like, you know, move, eat, sleep, move, eat, sleep. It's like, you know, it's the same thing over and over. You got a destination in mind, and you're like, you know, the seasons are changing. You got to move. And, you know, and eating and sleeping, those are just your tools. They're just enablers. But it's all about the movement. So here's a better view of these trails. Just, you know, dozens of them. I haven't figured out why I'm crying. Why the sight of these trails made me cry. But I think it has everything to do with, like, I'm just an animal right now. I'm just like these guys. I'm just a creature on this earth. And, you know, sure, I got all this tricked out gear. I got, like, a fancy jacket, some backpack, and I got chocolate and coffee. Deal with the same stuff that they are. It's like this. It's this very natural connection, like this. It's primal, just raw. And you know, I think, you know, I'm looking at these caribou and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, these guys have been doing this for thousands of years, and like no one publishes stories about them in National Geographic, or, you know, they don't have a blog or anything like that. They just do it. And you know, the magnitude of my trip kind of pales in comparison.